The man was captured by German soldiers. They forced him to take group photos with them to prove the Germans were friendly. Then a German officer called the man over. The man was pushed into the building. The officer ordered him to collect the badges of fallen Soviet soldiers. The man hesitated. The officer roughly pushed him down. In order to survive, the man had no choice but to collect the badges. He placed them into a helmet. But right then, the man spotted his wife's corpse. He was completely crushed. The man saw a grenade on the ground. He gave a small smile. The man grabbed the grenade. He pulled the pin and slipped it into the helmet. As the officer walked towards him, the man smiled and handed him the helmet. A massive blast wiped out the German soldiers on the spot. The man reunited with his wife in heaven. German troops had seized the surface fort. Most people were taken prisoner, but some refused to surrender. This Soviet was playing the accordion for the German soldier. The German clapped and moved by the tune, but next second he pulled the trigger and knocked down the Soviet. This Soviet officer's legs were wounded. He decided to sacrifice himself and told the boy to run. Then the officer set up the machine gun. He began to spray fire at the German troops wildly. Soon the bullets ran out. The officer's shoulder was also hit. German soldiers closed in. Before meeting God, he took a photo out of his coat and took one last look at his family. A German soldier yanked the pin on a grenade and tossed it in. The officer left the world. The remaining Soviet soldiers hid in the bunker, but here had no supplies. The commander handed the boy a canteen and told him to go find water. The boy took a pistol. He slipped into the ruins. Suddenly the boy found a surviving girl, and she wept. A German soldier came over scavenging for food. The two kids froze, but the German spotted them anyway. The next second, the boy pulled the trigger without hesitation. Then he told the girl to stay put. He went to look for water on his own. The boy reached a lake. He found a bigger canteen in a corpse's hand by the shore. He brought it back to the bunker. The Soviet commander stared at him in disbelief. Then the boy passed out. The commander held the boy tight. He swore to defeat the Germans. That night signal flares lit the sky. Soviet troops began their breakout, but the Germans were ready. They set up machine guns and opened up with deadly fire. Under the overwhelming firepower, every Soviet soldier fell. The fortress was lost for good. Only the boy survived. This was a true story. Do you know the name of this fortress?